kickoff first, and here we go. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He might want another play. Sellers. With the catch, it's Thomas. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
27 on the play. First down for the offense.
And the Bearcats right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Throwing, Sellers. Wide open downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When I'm a cornerback and I'm playing zone and specifically cover 3, I got deep third of the field, right? The defense is going cornerback in deep third, other cornerback in deep third, safety in the middle of the field. So I got to get deep, make sure I'm playing my zone. He does an unbelievable job understanding that, playing zone, breaking on the football, going and getting that INT.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation. 1st and goal for this offense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers finds his man. It's Thomas. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Makes it past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Sellers to the air again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Completion to the right. He's inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Running inside. It's Cobb.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his man. It's Clark. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Making side adjustments here. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. It's complete. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Now on the option. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be changing the route. Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
A little release to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And that's really good defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Again, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Quarterback extends the play. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Bearcats. That one will give them the lead.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wants to return it. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, also known to some as the Snake Pit. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Motion from the wideout. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager late. Going for it all. He's got it at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And I actually thought the defense had the right coverage there. That's just really good offense, like really good timing between QB and tight end. You got a middle of the field safety. You got those guys underneath. The defense has to see the ball, break on it, but sometimes they're just too good of a duo.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sellers. Wasting no time taking a shot. Pulls it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Bearcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got twiddled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Sellers from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Sellers to the air again. Fires left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Again, it's Sellers. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping Dropping back, it's Montana. Fires on the run. Snags it down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Marsh. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Here's a little room there. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass. It's Montana. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe some room here. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the 2-point try. In the red area, it's Raymond. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sellers. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dumps it to the back. He's got him this time. Gashing the D on the right. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Looking to throw, it's Montana. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. And
that ball's free behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Throwing, Sellers. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Hey, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
They'll send the tight end in motion. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Fighting off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Here's Sellers to throw. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Montana. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after